What's up guys, it's Tuesday, so it's video day, and today we're going to start working on the cement plant. We're going to learn how to pave parking lots and pave roadways, so let's do it. Alright, let's start with the supplies you'll need. You'll need lightweight joint compound, painter's tape, a utility putty knife, fine grit sandpaper blocks, a fine point yellow and a medium point white Art Deco pen, a foam palette and a foam brush, paints of your choice to make the road all spiffy, and black weathering powders, and a medium width brush. First off, I'd like to apologize that this isn't my normal shooting style with lots of different camera angles and cuts. It's a messy process and I really didn't want to get anything on my camera, so I just set it up in one location and let it run. The first process to laying out roads and parking lots is to set up your road sides. Make the widths and that with painter's tape, the stuff from Woodland Scenics that they use, or a lot of people use this foam stuff that you can put around your window frames. That you can buy at Lowe's or Walmart. I don't know the exact name of it, but that's what I know some people use. And it's that simple. As you can see here, I'm just using some joint compound that you use with sheetrock, the light brand found in the lumber section of Lowe's, not with the normal like paint section. This is where I find it, the only type that works with this. But you just lay it out with a putty knife and go at it. It's really that simple. And as you can see here, I'm just slabbing it on. There's really no other way to say it, but that's what I'm pretty much doing, just slabbing it on, and we'll let it dry. And don't worry about getting it over the tracks right now. We will correct that once it dries and we go to do the second layer. We'll sand this down and cut out our flangeways for the track. But here I am laying out the parking lot for the cement plant. It's a very thin layer, as I'm not having to build this up to be the height of the track, as the building I'm using is already the height of the track for box cars. So that kind of came in play. The only thing I had to do here is where DJ made the cement plant, he made some of the silos a little too short and they don't exactly touch the ground. So I have to build up, and you'll see in a little bit where I make it level. And it's a very simple process, just making a bunch of layers. And here it is. I'm making it level basically. I'm just building it up until it looks level. And then once I found out where it is, I took my finger, which you'll see in a little bit. Take my finger and smooth it out around to make it look natural and just look like dirt is built up. So we're done with layer one. Now that layer one is down, we just gotta let it dry overnight, and then we'll get back to it tomorrow. Sand down this first layer, and then we'll add a second layer. Most likely we won't have to add a second layer to this part or through here, but the road crossings and through here, I feel like we might have to add another layer. So we'll get back to it and cue tomorrow. So day 2, it's not dry, so we're gonna have to wait one more day. So 2 days we're gonna have to wait for it to dry. In the meantime, I'm gonna work on some scenery. So I'm gonna show you that when I finish it. So let me show it to you. So we're gonna let the joint compound dry one more night, and then we should be good. And we'll sand it down tomorrow. Yeah. Alright, so it's been 4 days since we last checked it. It's dry now, so we're gonna sand it down and see what we got. Alright, you're just gonna sand it down till you see the top of the rails exposed. And then once that's done, you're gonna take the back of the utility knife and just kind of gouge out your spots where your wheels will come through and make the grade crossing, just have flangeways. It's very simple. Just vacuum it out and take your time. Alright, now that it's sanded down, it's time for the fun part. We're gonna paint it now. This is the part where you kind of just decide what color you want it. You can go off pictures of places you're modeling, or you can just kind of go with the feel of it. Just look outside my window and recreate that pavement out there. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let's get the painting. Alright, and now you're going to want to take your paint pens and make your lines down the road. It just gives that extra added feel of realism. You're going to take your yellow and make the double yellow down the center, and then you're going to take your white and do the whites on the side to give the realistic look of lines. You don't want to get too much paint flowing on the tip of your pen, as it will run and it's a pain to repaint and just keep redoing it. But if you do mess up, you can just repaint the road and let it dry and redo it. But that's how it looks, and it looks pretty good as I can see. Now we just got to add our black weathering powder to add more realism. Alrighty, so once you get your striping down, it's fairly simple. You just take a straight edge, take your paint pens, and right along you go. It's very simple, easy peasy. You should be able to do it like a boss. Okay, I don't know what that was about, but anyway, once you do that, now it's time to add the oil streaks down the center road, and I'll show you how to do that. Alright, take your brush and dip it in a little black. Brush off the excess powder and very lightly brush it down the center of the road to give that oil streak look. Alright guys, I hope that you learned how to pave roads and make some parking lots in this video. It's one of those tests that's very scary to think about doing. It can be a little overwhelming for some people. I know for me, it was really scary to think of doing. I don't know why. It was messy and it just seemed really tough to do. But once I actually did it, I found out it's really easy to do. It just takes a lot of patience to wait on it to dry, but it's really easy to do because you just use a sheetrock, use the cheap craft paint, let all that dry, and then use the Art Deco pens to make the lines, or the micro scale lines, decal lines, I guess you could use those as well, and then the black weathering powder to make the oil streaks down the center of the road. But that's basically all you do, and it is very simple to do, and I hope that my video showed how simple it can be to do. Follow me on Facebook with the Shelby and Hudson Model Railroad Group. It's a private group, so just send me a request and I'll add you in the group. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Vine. All those are at Ben Earp Photo. On those, I post a lot of behind the scenes of what I'm up to with the layout, with my daily job that I do for the Shelby Star newspaper. If you didn't know, I'm a full-time photojournalist, so that's my day job. Subscribe to my videos if you already haven't. I post new videos every Tuesday. Hit the like button because it lets me know that you guys are liking what I'm putting out. Comment below if any comments, suggestions. What is one thing that you guys are scared to do on your layout? Let me know something that you want to try but are too scared to try on your layout. So let me know on that in the comments below. Like always guys, we'll see you later.